Hello children, welcome back to English class again. So I hope you all remember in last class we have studied about the poem He Did It, which means it was a challenge between the waves and the young man. I hope you all remember that how the young man challenged to the waves. Let me go through a small summary and make you all understand about that. Just I will read, listen to it and understand. The poem He Did It, written by Mary Bretton Miller, is depicted about the conquering man. We human beings explored the sea and made some adventures. For examples, in the poem they have given about the Christopher Columbus who discovered the sea route to India. In that way, in the midst of the rough sea, navigators took the challenges and made it possible. When man sailed over the sea, he first all took wooden pieces and joined them, and then he sailed over the sea. Man took the challenge of the sea and he won over the high waves of the sea. Eventually, man could reach the other end of the world through sea voyage. Journey here. Voyage is nothing but journey. The sea finally admits and appreciates the valiant action of the man. He will appreciate the challenge of the man and how he will win. So here the poem also explains how one can win over any trouble and difficult conditions in life. So sometimes I said, as I explained in the last video, that taking challenges something is good, which we it depends how the challenges are. Understood? Not taking the revenge. Challenge is different, revenge is different. Understood, children? So that is good sometimes. So we can focus on that, work hard on that, and reach something of what we are thinking of. Understood? So let us move to the question answers part. Page number 15. Page number 15. Understanding the poem. Here you see, first question, why is the sea so confident that the young man will not be able to conquer him? Why he was so confident? He was thinking himself great. Yes or no? He thought that human beings can't do anything. So let us see what the answer is. The sea thinks that the young man is not a whale nor a shark, and he also cannot walk on the waves as we walk on the roads and normally. The sea will think that he is not a whale or he is not a shark. These both are water animals which live in. So he will not walk, he cannot walk on the waves, he will think. So let us see the second question. Move to the second question. What did the young man do on listening to the challenge of the sea? He will take the challenge easily and prove it. Isn't it, children? Yes. On listening to the challenge of the sea, he made a boat that was able to float on the sea. He will take it easily and he will focus on that, work hard on that. He will make something and all to that. For example, oars. Yes or no? He will make the paddles to row the boat there. Like that, he will take the challenge easy and he will accept it. Understood? First and second question answers, children. Let us move to the third one now. Did the sea think that the young man could be able to make his boat go? How did the young man prove that he could make it go? Let us see now how he will make. No, not at all in the beginning, but in the end, the young man made it ready, and the sea tells that it floats all right and it's watertight, but you can't make it go. He will say that water force is too much. You can't make it move. For that, again, he will think mentally and he will make the idea And what adventure he will do, let us see in the next question. What did the sea want to know when the young man was all set to go? In this here you can read page lines of 22 and 28. Here you see, children. The sea wanted to know that whether the young man could be able to overcome the tides. He will be whether the force of the water, I hope you all can guess it, you all can watch it in TV. As I said, when floods and all will occur, how it will destroy everything. So he wanted to know whether the young man was able to overcome all the tides of the sea. I hope you all understood. Let us move to the next question now. Here you see, children. Why did the young man make the mast? I hope it is a flagpole. The mast is a tall upright post wooden log. I said like some signal, they will tie the long cloth with the help of that they will move. Fixed to carry a boat's sail. Why did he will make? To carry a boat's sail. He will prepare the mast. Next question, sixth one. Was the sea angry to see ships across the Atlantic? No, the sea was inconsiderable enough to see ships across the Atlantic. No, the sea was inconsiderable. He was not angry. He was considerable enough to see ships cross the Atlantic. He was happy to see also. He did not say that he only was correct, isn't it? Now let us move to the seventh one. How did the sea show its greatness of heart? How it showed its humbleness? Let us see. The sea said, I admit, young man, you have conquered me. You have won my heart, he will say. You have won my heart. I admit you. I accept that I have lost the challenge. You can do anything which is impossible. Nothing is impossible. You can do everything, he will say. Now let us move to the eighth question, children. Do you think the poet is telling a story, or would you take the poem as a reflection on man's conquest of the sea? See here whether, let us see according to the point of view. I think that the poem celebrates the discoveries of great explorers of the world and how they have discovered new places and sea routes facing a lot of difficulties. See here the poet want to describe that with how much difficulty all the explorers who have explored of the world and how they have discovered new places and sea routes facing a lot of difficulties. Here in this poem they have took one example, that is about Columbus, how he discovered the sea route to India. In that way they are thinking about the other explorers also, how they discovered the sea routes also, not only the roadways but also the sea routes also. Okay, let us move to the ninth question now. See here, what is the attitude of the sea when it says, I admit, young man? They have given you 4 options. Understood, children? How he was? You all say me? You all just guess. You all can't communicate with me, isn't it? Now just you all guess in your mind before I saying, and wait for the answer. See here, magnanimous. How he was? Magnanimous or generous or submissive and humble, or indifferent. How he was? He was submissive and humble. Understood? He was not too much attitude. First he gave the challenge, but afterwards he admitted himself that he was wrong. Now let us move to the 10th question. Who is portrayed as the conqueror, the man or the sea? According to me, the man is the portrayed. Understood? He is the portrayed as the conqueror. He is the portrayed as the conqueror. They have given two options here, the sea or the man. According to me, the man is the portrayed as the conqueror because he will win the heart of the waves, that is the sea waves. He will win the heart, he will take the challenge, he will work on that, he will make new ideas and creativity. With his creativity he will accept the challenge and win the challenge. So he is called as a portrait. Now 11th one. What aspects of man are described in the poem? What aspects of the man are described in the poem? Discovering natures, hardworking, courageous, exploring nature. Was he discovering nature? No. He was working hard? Yes, of course it was there. But how he was working hard? Because he was having the courage of working hard. So, according to the poet, courageous is the answer here. Exploring the nature, he was not exploring anything. He was just explaining, he was just accepting the challenge, and then with courage he was facing the challenge also. So, C is the answer here, courageous. Understood? He was discovering the nature, hardworking, courageous, exploring the nature. Now let us move to the 12th one. Here you see, children. And when he saw with considerable awe that Columbus himself was on them. Here you see how they have asked about the Columbus. As the sea saw the continuous fearlessness attitude of Columbus, that the sea started admiring him. They were loving the way how they were exploring the world, how he discovered the sea routes. Understood? He traveled through the world, then he discovered the sea route to India. So the sea also was admired Columbus. So they have asked, explain what is this para, how it is given. Understood, children? And the 13th one. What picture of the sea do you get from the poem? What picture? Although the sea is dangerous and formidable, it has a magnanimous heart to admit that man has indeed conquered him. So, it is having more force, but also it is having a soft heart and a corner, that it is accepting what is wrong and what is correct. It is ready to accept that. So it is a soft hearted only. This picture we can memorize. Now let us move to the second bit, children. Here match column A with column B. Column A has the challenges given by the sea to the man, and B has a response given by the man. Whenever there is a line of the challenge, what man have said, let me see. A, you cannot walk because you are not a shark or a whale. The waves will say. That time what the man will do? He made boats, isn't it? To move. He made boats, the boats to go. And second one, you cannot make the boats go. You cannot make the boats go, it is, children, actually. He made the oars. Third one, you cannot venture out when I swell. So he made a tall mast. That time what he will do? He made a tall mast. Understood? You cannot go. You cannot see here. First one, you cannot walk. He made boats. Second one, you cannot make the boats go, he will say. So he will make the oars, that are the paddles, to move, to row the boat and move. Understood? I hope you all understood. It will be complete there in your book, children. And now let us move to the third bit. He said with a show. He said with a show of humility, I admit, young man, you have conquered me here. He said that, who does the word you refer to here? You means who here? The word you refers to the young man. He is, only they both are having the conversation here, isn't it? So, the waves are asking to the young man. He's saying to the young man here. Again, B you see here. What aspect of man is described in the poem? Answer is adventurous aspect. Adventurous aspect. Now let us move to the third. When did the speaker say these words? When did the speaker say these words? Who is the speaker here? The speaker is, who is the speaker here? After man conquered the sea, the speaker is the sea here, said these words. Understood? Sea is the speaker here because he is admitting his mistake. He is admitting his mistake. Understood, children? So, this was the small challenge between, this was the challenge between the waves and the young man. This story was about the challenge between the young waves and the young man. I hope you all understood the question and answers. In this poem, no grammar parts are there. So, here you see page number 17. Pick out the questions posed by the sea to the man. What do you think is mightier, the sea or the man? Discuss in group. These all are your own, children. These all are your own. If you understand and communicate, you can discuss about that. And pick out the pairs of rhyming words from the poem. That after reading the poem, when you will get the homework, that time you can do this work. And further reading, you see here, read about Columbus and his discoveries. Also find out how discoveries later led to Europeans conquering foreign lands and oppressing people of those lands. Understood, children? I hope you all understood. And with this, I want you all to, when I explain the lesson or when I explain the poem, please have the habit of reading also, children. Please have the habit of reading after listening. When you read only, you will be able to understand. And you all are in 5th standard now. As I said, read, underline the words which you don't know, find in the dictionary. Don't go each and everything for the mobile. Have the habit of reading also, children. When you read only, you all will understand. Mobile is for a second, but when you read, the book will be there. Whenever you forget also, you can go through that and understand nicely. When you read, you don't forget, but when you see in the mobile, you all will be forgetting again and again. So, I am saying have the habit of reading, and I want you all to read the poem. And as you all get homework, complete it. I hope the previous lesson about Swami Vivekananda question answers, the grammar parts you all remember about the sentences. Go through it. Don't leave them as we writing and keeping. Now we are not all back of you all. Don't forget to read and write, children. Have the habit. Dictation words you all say your parents to conduct them. Otherwise, you yourself without seeing, you will practice the spellings also. Okay. I hope you all understood the poem about He Did It. In the next class, we will see with some other interesting topics. Understood? Okay, children. Bye.